Yo, what's going on, y'all? This is Marcus Rosa, aka Mazuma TV, back at y'all with another live. Man, I hope everybody's having a blessed, beautiful, positive, productive night. I hope y'all having a great weekend overall, man. Back at y'all with some more boxing talk. We're going to talk about Edgar Berlanga getting the first round knockout tonight against Jonathan Gonzalez Ortiz. Then we're going to talk about Turki Al-Sheikh changing his mind on backstabbing promoters. Y'all heard it right, ladies and gentlemen. That is my opinion, and I will be discussing further as the live goes on. While I'm on live, I'm gonna be on here doing a little bit of painting. You know what I'm saying? We challenging each other. We gonna draw some cartoon characters and all that shit. We just having a little fun night at the crib. You know what I'm saying? I had a long ass week, burnt the fuck out. You know what I mean? Got me some good rest after work today. You know what I'm saying? Did some cleaning around the crib or whatever. And now I'm kicking it with y'all, man. I already said we got a bunch of comments already, man. But before y'all hit the comment section, man, please hit the like button. Let's get the algorithm on the up so the people know that Mazuma TV is live. StreamYard in the motherfucking building. He said Edgar Berlanga is a effing problem. We're going to talk about it. He said, I know Mazuma probably exhausted celebrating. Absolutely not. And I think you know me well enough to know that I was not celebrating. So I'm gonna take that as you trolling, my brother. So we're gonna move past that. Forever Dedicated says Plant has to be next. Don't know why you on the mic talking about some fuck Plant. That's probably just how the way he feel about him. But when you Edgar Berlanga, I'm gonna hold him accountable for his words because in the whole build up to this fight, he's called out Jamal Charlo, Munguia, and Caleb Plant. So those are the three guys that's on his hit list. And of course, Canelo Alvarez, he want to get that bag in that rematch. He know he can't beat Canelo, but he'll take another L for a bag. You feel what I mean? He all about the money. Eddie Hearn said he made $12 million in his last 3 fights. That's $4 million each fight on average. You feel what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. He all about the bread, and he looking for big fights, but he needed to take a little tune-up after his loss to Canelo. And that happened to be Jonathan Gonzalez Ortiz, and, they tried to build him up, say that he was an Olympian, decorated amateur, and all this shit. But, I told you guys off of the rip that this was a cherry pick. 10-year layoff. Now it come to find out, and I already knew this. I just didn't want to put it out publicly. The Zone commentator said that man did 9 years and 10 months in jail for armed robbery. And while he was in jail, he had blew up to an excess of 300 pounds. So and he only had like 2 fights since the decade layoff. So, it's safe to say that this was just a fight that Edgar Berlanga, and from what I heard, they had sparred each other not too long ago. So Edgar Berlanga knew the type of fighter dude was. He knew that he was easy pickings, and he did what he did. He got an easy bag before becoming a free agent from Matchroom Boxing. You see what I mean? So we're going to talk about it. Chris, oh, wow, what up, brother? He said Berlanga, funny dude. Hey, man. Coffee Plant, what up? Shay, what up? I'm chilling, Shay. Feeling extremely blessed. I can't complain. I got a weekend off from my son. It feel a little bit weird not having him, but, sometimes you need a little bit of time off. You know what I mean? Rose said, what you do for work, that's not something that I'm going to disclose publicly. That's not really anybody's business that doesn't know me personally. No offense, my brother. Agent 007, what up? Bella Faith and Berlanga missed weight against this bum. Well, he had his excuse. He said that he had the flu the week before the fight and they was going to pull out. That's the thing, though. Like, typically when you get the flu, you lose weight. So I don't know if he was just like trying to hydrate to like get the flu up out of his system or whatever the case was. So he had a little bit of trouble with the cut. I don't know what it was, or he just wasn't able to train efficiently because of the flu, so the weight wasn't coming off. I don't know, but that's what he said. He said that he was unable to make weight because he had the flu the week before the fight and was close to pulling out. That's what he said. You feel what I mean? Shay says, Mazuma, what's your advice for someone who got a fight coming up? We can get started, man. You ain't gotta wait on that. What's your advice for someone who got a fight coming up? I'm going to just say train as hard as you can. You know what I mean? Get in the best shape possible. Listen to your coaches, of course. And you got to stay relaxed, man. No adrenaline dumps. You feel what I'm saying? Of course, just follow your trainer's game plan. If you trust your trainer, if you feel like you got a knowledgeable trainer, he's going to guide you to the victory. You just have to follow through with his instructions. You feel what I'm saying? Of course, those are smaller gloves. If you're competing, those are smaller gloves you're going to be in there with. So, you might have a good time punching on somebody, but shots do come back. So be aware of your defense. And have fun, bro. I think a lot of people take the game so serious that they don't really take the time to have fun. Have fun in there, man. Put on a show. You know what I'm saying? But of course, be smart, be disciplined. And then the lead up to the fights are won in the gym. So you always want to make sure you ain't cutting no corners and you're doing everything that you need to do, living the fighter lifestyle, no partying, no smoking, no drinking, no staying up late, no ducking sparring sessions, no slacking on the heavy bag. It's exhausting. It's very tough. You know what I mean? It's one of the most difficult sports in the world, if not the most difficult. So, you know what I'm saying? It could be discouraging. I understand that. I've been there before. But you got to keep pushing through. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is, man. Best of luck to you if you're the one that's competing, Shay. T said your man's Berlanga showed up. Y'all really trolling. Y'all know I don't fuck with Berlanga, but y'all niggas out here, y'all trolling. Y'all bigging up Berlanga. That's what's up though. I told y'all I wanted Berlanga to win though. It'd be better for boxing if he did win, because it'll give us some good fights. Like if he was to get upset by Jonathan Gonzalez, then it probably would have fucked up the Plant fight, the Munguia fight. He beat him, so now it's an option. It's an option to consider or put together. You feel what I'm saying? So we'll see.
Looks like a hard character.
It's a hard character? Really?
Yeah.
He got a big head, skinny neck, long body. You want me to give you another one?
Yeah. Give me another one.
How about Cheese from Foster's Home? Cheese from Foster's Home. That's an easy one. That's easy as fuck.
Something else. Something with more color.
Something what?
With more color.
Something with more color. I don't know. Draw Mr. Krabs.
Okay.
Draw Mr. Krabs. There you go. You fighting in the King of the Ring in Australia. Shout out to Shay. Down under, man. About to put on a show for the Australians out there, man. Yo, man, best of luck to you. And you let me know how that goes, man. Let me know how that goes. That's beautiful. Berlanga gonna convert you someday. I actually like him. I don't like him. I don't, because I got my reasons. It is what it is. But I ain't really got to explain that. Omari Jones looks promising for now. He's fighting on Boost and standing on his undercard. Shout out to Eddie Hearn for keeping Omari Jones active. And shout out to, Eddie Hearn for giving Omari, what he wanted. He said that his dream was to fight in his hometown. Eddie Hearn gave him that opportunity. And Omari didn't disappoint. I mean, the fight only went, two? It was only like, 1 or 2 rounds? But no, it was actually 2 rounds. And he let go of a combination that was extremely accurate, snapped the dude head back and stuff like that, and the referee stopped it. I thought it was a horrible stoppage in all honesty, but you could tell that. But at the same time, it was a bad stoppage. The dude could have continued. But one thing I did notice, the dude wasn't complaining, and then which is an eye-opener for me in all honesty. And another thing is, well, from what I've seen, I didn't see him complaining. Somebody could correct me if I'm wrong. But I also seen that it was gonna get bad. Like if he lightened you up that early in the fight, and he snapping your head back like that, and probably rattling your cranium and shit like that. Sometimes if a motherfucker, if a referee sees that you're not on this person level and sees that it's the beginning of the end, maybe, just maybe, he's saving you so you don't accumulate further damage. Like Atifo Burlton, somebody that we had worked with previously, he was beating the shit out of this dude in his pro debut. His name was like Nathan Sharp. And like Atif didn't drop him or anything like that, but he was taking such a beating that the ref was like, you know what, man, let's cut this shit before this shit started to pile up and get really bad. So referees, they actually have like, they'll pick up on when like a fighter ain't on another fighter's level. and they'll do shit like they'll save the fighter from himself. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna say. But like they save the fighters from themselves. You feel me? So that's what I think it is. It was a bad stoppage. Yeah, it would have gotten worse for the other dude. Yeah, agent. We seeing eye to eye on this situation, but let's talk about Edgar Berlanga's performance, man. Shout out to the 22 people that's in the building. Like I said, he took on Jonathan Gonzalez Ortiz, man. A lot of people was making fun of his, how the way his body looked and shit like that. And it was a bad look overall, man, because all you gotta do is check the dude box rec. You see that he been off for a decade. You see that the dude was actually a middleweight, and Edgar Berlanga's a rather big super middleweight. So the size disadvantage is apparent. The inactivity is apparent. And then this dude gets on a scale, and he built like a Ziploc full of mayonnaise and shit. The nigga looking like a dirty bag of laundry. You know what I'm saying? That you got to put over your back and walk into the laundromat with. He built like that. You feel what I'm saying? Like he built like one of them. And I was like, bro, he built like one of them dudes who was like real big. You know what I'm saying? Then did that like that gastro bypass. Is that what it's called? When fat people get them weight, that fat taken up them gastro bypass, some shit like that. I don't know. I probably got that wrong. But the nigga he looked like he got the fat removed off his body, and now he just got all this loose skin. But apparently that was real. The dude was 300 plus pounds, and he got all the way back down to 167. So I applaud him for losing that weight. You feel what I'm saying? I applaud him for losing that weight, man. That's a phenomenal accomplishment, and not everybody can say that. A lot of people give up. You feel what I'm saying? So, no disrespect to the bull, but we're not gonna sit here and act like this nigga was chiseled. Like we ain't gonna act like that. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, it was looking like a bad look at certain points in time. You feel what I'm saying? Like it was just a lot of shit that just you could tell Edgar Berlanga was cherry picking. You feel me? There was a lot of cherry picking going on in these streets. He said, Anonymous said he built like Tyson Fury. Bro, he looked worse than Tyson Fury. I ain't even gonna lie to you, man. Like Tyson Fury got a little bit of, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, like the loose skin and all that shit, bro. It was a bad look. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I mean? He said Tiafimo over here commentating on a steak fight card. Hey, man, Tio trying to get that money. He told y'all niggas you know what I mean? He want that money bad. He done went broke finalizing that divorce from what I heard. So, you know what I mean? Fuck Tio. Fuck Tio. But like I said, man, let's get into this. Let's get into this fight with Edgar Berlanga. You see what I'm saying? And like I said, it was a bad look. The dude looked completely out of shape and shit like that. Physique was looking kind of weird. He was making people feel uncomfortable. Niggas was making fun of him and shit. But I wanted to see exactly what dude brought to the table because, like I said, I heard dude mention in an interview before that he was Edgar Berlanga's sparring partner, and this was quite recently. And I was like, all right, so maybe he know Berlanga a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he know Berlanga a little bit, like Lamont Tank type shit. Maybe he could do some things to, neutralize Edgar Berlanga for a little bit of time. And nigga, no. That man had absolutely no game plan going in there with Edgar Berlanga. It almost looked like in the sense that he was like, man, fuck it. Like, you know what I mean? I'm going to sit there, and if I get clipped, I get clipped type shit as long as I get paid. He probably got a bag he couldn't refuse. And I knew he had no fucking game plan at all because one of the things, listen, if you are a middleweight, right, and you going in there with a dude who's a big super middleweight who probably was clocking in 193 like he was in the Canelo Alvarez fight, bro, the last thing you should be doing is sitting in the pocket with this nigga. That's the last thing you should be doing. Why would you sit in the pocket with Edgar Berlanga and go blow for blow with him when he's known as one of the biggest punchers in the division? And this nigga's knockout ratio was through the roof. Well, he got 13, 14 KOs straight, first round ones, and in the first round. So if you know the motherfucker got 13, 14 knockouts in the first round, why would you step to him in the first round? You ain't Pernell, nigga. You ain't Floyd. You not Wilfred Benitez where you can stand at Shakur. You can stand in front of niggas and make them miss. No, bro, you was sitting there, high guard up, ripping shots, and then Berlanga was throwing shots. You dropping your hands and all types of shit, man. So I was like, bro, it's only a matter of time. And I seen he hit Berlanga with a good shot, but Edgar Berlanga punch resistance through the roof. The nigga come into the fight a cruiserweight. Ain't no small, fat, tub of lard ass nigga gonna be able to rock Edgar Berlanga shit. It's not gonna happen. So it was a terrible approach. And I don't know if that was what was in the game plan, but looked like he just said fuck it and threw Carlson to the wing, y'all. So that goes to show you in itself that this dude just came for the check. He just came for the check, y'all. You know what I mean? I don't think he ever really, I don't think he really went in there to actually try to win the fight, because we already know that a lot of this shit in boxing, especially at a high level, is strategy, game plans, and bro, he did absolutely nothing. He did absolutely nothing to attempt to win that fight. He actually did the worst thing that you could do, and that's walk to a puncher at the very beginning of the fight when they're the strongest. You know what I'm saying? So I see a lot of people bigging up Berlanga. I see, he's back on his first round knockout shit. It's like, bro, relax. Like, yeah, dude was undefeated. Yeah, 20-0-1. Yeah, that sound good. But this was a guy that back in his heyday, he had some good wins. He beat Jerron and his brother Pooh. And it was somebody else. Who was the other guy? He beat I think he beat Porky Medina. So he was doing nice on his come up, but we're not gonna act like that decade off didn't affect him. We're not gonna act like dude was a true super middleweight. We're not gonna act like all the advantages wasn't on Edgar Berlanga's side. So what is we really talking about? Oh, Mark, you hating on Berlanga, bro? It is what it is, cuz I ain't gotta justify shit to nobody. You know what I'm saying? This was a cherry pick at its finest. You know what I mean? And Berlanga showed you that the nigga ain't belonging there with him. When was the last time Berlanga got a first round knockout? Come on, man. Stop it. Terrible approach from Jonathan Gonzalez. I hope he got paid, because most likely that's going to be his last opportunity against a notable name. Unless he becomes a gatekeeper, then that's a totally different subject. He could probably fight an up-and-coming 68 dude or whatever the case is. But for the most part, bro, that man did not take advantage of the opportunity or attempt to take advantage of what a lot of people take for granted. And that's a huge opportunity to dethrone a highly spoken about fighter in the world of boxing. I wasn't going to say champion or anything like that. Y'all waiting for me to say that, huh? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah. So shout out to Edgar Berlanga for getting back on this first round knockout streak. It wasn't against anybody credible, in all honesty, but you know, it is what it is, man. You're a free agent now, so you could go and move about things however you want. I found it funny that at the beginning of the promo, you know, Edgar Berlanga was talking about Diego Pacheco and all this shit, but now Diego Pacheco's name is completely out of the picture. I guess he felt like Pacheco not worthy of a shot against him. He was calling himself. You know what's crazy, bro? Like, you know how like Canelo Alvarez, you know, he lost to Floyd, but then after that, he became the A-side in all his biggest fights. Berlanga is looking at himself like that. Berlanga is looking at himself like, yeah, I lost to Canelo like Canelo lost to Floyd, but, you know, after Canelo lost to Floyd, he was the A-side in all his biggest fights. You know, he never was the B-side after the – bro, you not Canelo, guys. Canelo was a world champion. Canelo done beat quality guys before Floyd. He beat Austin Trout. He beat man, we don't even got to get into it, bro. He done beat champion on top of champion before he got to the Floyd situation. That's how he earned his shot at Floyd. The difference is he earned his shot against Floyd Mayweather. You got cherry-picked into a big fight against Canelo Alvarez. It's a huge difference. It's a huge difference. It's a difference between earning a title shot and getting cherry-picked into a title shot. You feel what I'm saying? So you were just complaining about how Puerto Rico wasn't supporting you. Oh, they wasn't They wasn't cheering as loud as the Mexican fans, bro, because you don't got fans like that, my nigga. What is we talking about? But anyways, that's pretty much what it is, man. He called himself the A side and all that shit. So I already know he gonna try to flex on Diego Pacheco. He don't bring nothing to the table. I want to fight Caleb Plant. I want to fight Munguia. I want to fight Jamal Charlo. Why would you want to fight Jamal Charlo? This nigga somewhere sipping on a motherfucking mimosa, not worried about boxing, crying about his ex-wife, and shit like that. He not worried about boxing. You feel what I'm saying? So let's be real, dog. And it's like, regardless, if you end up fighting either one of those three guys in your next fight, it's a strong likelihood you will lose to each one of them. You probably will catch Jamal Charlo lacking. I don't know, but I think Jamal Charlo at like 80% will beat you. 70% might beat you. You're not beating Jaime Munguia. He's gonna punish you. Unless you, I don't know. He got his chin tapped. I don't know. You might have a chance. But Caleb Plant, he's stunting on you, cuz. He boxing the shit out you. You know what I'm saying? You only got a puncher's chance against Caleb Plant, if we being honest. And Caleb Plant could take a little shot. You feel me? So I don't know. I don't know how that shit gonna work out for you, brother. But we'll see. We'll see. So So that's pretty much it, man. That's it with Edgar Berlanga. There's nothing really much to say about that. We can't really gauge how far Edgar Berlanga has came, from the Canelo Alvarez fight with this one, because let me see something real quick. Because you was in there with a nobody, basically. So that's basically what it is, bro. So y'all can go ahead and celebrate all y'all want. Sound good. All that shit sound good. But at least there's an opportunity for Edgar Berlanga to fight somebody actually credible this time around. And who would y'all rather see him fight next? Ralph. Shout out to Ralph. Shout out to Lorenzo. If Jamal is on his shit, he will punish Berlanga. Hell yeah, that jab will bust Berlanga the fuck up badly too. But like I said, we don't know where the fuck. We don't even know what Jamal Charlo doing right now. He was on Instagram live crying, talking about how he don't want to box no more. And he could have fought Canelo plenty of times. For some reason, you know what I mean? He not even showing up to be a possible opponent for Canelo, so you know that shit bad. It's not really about the money. The nigga can't keep himself in the gym. Nah, he wasn't crying. I'm exaggerating, but I've seen him cry before. I seen him in an interview with his brother crying and shit. So I don't know. I don't know. Jamal going through a lot. You feel me? And I don't know if he'll ever bounce back, unfortunately. I hope he do. I hope he had one of those little comeback stories like Tyson Fury and shit like that, where this nigga raises from the depths of hell and gets back on a good run. But I don't know, man. It's not looking too good for Jamal. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. A high school chick really changed. That was his high school sweetheart, bro. It'd be like that. Everybody get their high school sweetheart. And some people could gather the strength emotionally to bounce back, and some people don't. And some people don't, bro. You know what I mean? It all depends on how you cut from a mental standpoint. If you got the mental fortitude, you could get through a lot. If not, that shit could really ruin you. I've seen people throw their life away about that pussy. You know what I mean? I've seen it happen plenty of times. They be acting like they so player. They so player. And then, you know what I mean? Then behind the scenes, they be They be going through it. Some people bounce back from it, some people don't. Cause shout out to YSM Sports Media. What up? So, I mean, let's see. Who would y'all like to see him fight? Who out of the three people that he mentioned, it don't seem like he gonna look at Diego Pacheco anytime soon. He looking at himself like this A-side superstar. Even though he was a co-main event, to Ammo Williams, you know what I'm saying? Who would y'all like to see him face? Is Plant the fight? Is Jaime Munguia the fight? Is Jamal Charlo the fight? I'm gonna give you guys my opinion. Y'all can say whatever y'all want. I think Jamal Charlo falls dead last on that list in terms of demand from the fight fans. I don't know how the business is gonna work out because we know boxing. It's pretty rare when the business lines up with what the fans want at a particular time. Sometimes boxing fans got to wait. But considering that, Edgar Berlanga could go to whatever network he wants now, they might be able to work something out where he could fight Jamal Charlo on a PBC show. Who knows? But, it's two PBC fighters he's calling out technically, Jamal and Caleb Plant. You feel what I mean? So, let's see how that shit turn out. But to me personally, Caleb Plant, number one, if he can get that Jaime Munguia fight assuming that Jaime Munguia beat Sarase in the rematch, cool. But Jamal Charlo falls dead last on that list to me. You know what I mean? Oh, man. This shit is tough. My girl got me drawing some nigga I've never seen in my life.
You never watched Adventure Time?
I never watched Adventure Time. Y'all know about Adventure Time, y'all? I don't know nothing about this. Who am I drawing? Finn. I'm drawing Finn from Adventure Time. Y'all know who that is? I'm not familiar, people. SpongeBob Forever. I got her drawing Mr. Krabs. Looks like she's doing a really good job, too. Drawing ain't never been my thing. I've never been an artist. So this shit is going to be a little difficult for me. Ralph said, yeah, I used to watch that when I was little. Oh, all right. But anyways, yeah, he said Mark got an F in art. That's crazy. That's how y'all niggas look at me. I never got a C until college. But at the same time, I was done with college. Once I recognized what I wanted to do in my life, once I knew what I wanted to do in life, I was burnt out from college, bro. I just wanted to box, and that was it. Let's take a little break here. You remember seeing the commercials? Yeah, gym open, and I was like, oh, yeah, let's just focus on that because I was already burnt out from college, bro. I ain't like how, the professors ain't really give a fuck about you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That shit was just weird, bro. It's like they treated it like a business. And, I was accustomed to going to school and having teachers actually care about you, finishing assignments, caring about, giving you guidance. And then in college, just like, oh, if you don't want to do it, it is what it is. You paid for the class. It is what it is. It's like, damn, y'all niggas don't care. Y'all getting paid to, to educate us. But it's like, y'all completely laid back. I don't know, what's something about that just really fucked with me. I took art 2 years in high school. Did nothing for me. Yeah, college not for everyone. You're right. But anyways, we spoke about Edgar Berlanga. Let's see exactly what he got going on next. The nigga ain't take no type of punishment, so hopefully we can see him back by the summer. Yeah, I mean, let's talk about Turki Al-Sheikh, ladies and gentlemen, shall we? Because a lot of people was panicking. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. It was a lot of people that was under duress, I guess we would say, because of Turki Al-Sheikh's plans going forward in the boxing world, right? Developing this league, I guess you would say, which he just confirmed that is actually not a league, that in reality is going to be a promotional company. And I remember some of the statements that he made talking about this was going to destroy other promoters, and he was putting a lot of spice on this shit, like this the next big thing, blah blah blah. And he promoting his promotional company. It is what it is, right? So I'm not really mad at it. He just doing what the fuck he's supposed to be doing. But it seems like Turki Al-Sheikh, since putting out these statements, that he's changed his mind on a couple things. And I was going to talk about this yesterday, but I did not go live yesterday. You know what I mean? I was burnt out. I ain't even going to lie to you. Shit going on. I was burnt out. But let's go to Turki Al-Sheikh's comments, man. Let's go to his comments and see exactly what he said, because I think he had went on live on Twitter, and he was speaking his mind and shit like that. So let's see exactly what he had to say. Let me see. Let's pull this up. So he said a couple things that stood out to the media. He says, this TKO boxing project is not against anyone, not against the commission, not against the promoters. We will still see the 4 belts and the commission and the promoters. So this is Turki Al-Sheikh's thoughts, man. And I'm like, that wasn't necessarily what you were saying, when you first came out with this league. And Turki Al-Sheikh was really trying to push shit where it was like, fuck all these other people, can you imagine that, bro? Let me see how I could. It's like, because I'm from the hood, right? I'm not no street nigga, but I'm from the hood, right? And it's like, let's say it's a well-respected block around the way, right? And you got this new nigga coming around. He done, he a get money nigga and all that shit. And he trying to change and shit been going well on this block this whole time. And you just got this new nigga coming around thinking that he about to just start running shit because he putting niggas on a couple $. So this is like the equivalent of like pretty much letting a warning shot off on the block. You feel what I'm saying? Like he going to the middle of the street where all these niggas be chilling at, and he letting off some warning shots, trying to, get some niggas' attention. What he didn't realize was, these niggas on that type of time too. So I think Turki Al-Sheikh try to bust through the boxing scene. You know what I mean? He getting these awards, and he was feeling himself. His ego was getting real inflated by how often he was being complimented by the boxing world. So he tried to pop his shit. He tried to pop his shit like, oh yeah, man, like we not letting when Canelo Alvarez was trying to bring them belts on stage, Turki was like, no, you know what I'm saying? All this bullshit. Then he talking about how he going to destroy other promoters. Like, bro, these promoters are the reason why. These promoters letting you in to the boxing game and letting you be a part of these events is the reason why you're on the pedestal that you on right now. You feel what I'm saying? If these promoters didn't give you a chance and decided to say, fuck you, even though you bring money to the table, you would not be a name, cuz. So these promoters was the ones that actually put you in position to have a name in the sport of boxing. Now you coming out with a promotional company or a league, whatever the fuck the case is, and you trying to pretty much backstab motherfuckers. That's how I came across. And Eddie Hearn was like a little, you know what I'm saying? You could tell he really wasn't feeling what Turki was talking about. Oscar De La Hoya, who sold Turki Al-Sheikh the Ring magazine, was saying how he was a little offended by what Turki Al-Sheikh was saying, and considering that Oscar De La Hoya and Dana White don't get along the best, of course he's gonna be a little offended by what's going on because they got some personal issues. It was a lot going on, and then of course Turki Al-Sheikh, one thing about him, he be tuned in on what boxing fans be saying, and you could tell that a lot of boxing fans was disgusted for one, trying to backstab the promoters and get rid of the belts. A lot of people a lot of boxing fans really stand behind these world titles because they do hold history in the sport of boxing. And then they didn't like how they was trying to bring Dana White into the picture. Paulie Malignaggi spoke about it, and there was a lot of points that he made that I agree with. And it's like Dana White attempted to come into boxing before. Like I remember a couple years ago. It was a couple years ago. He was trying to start Zuffa boxing. Then he thought that he was going to be able to take over the sport of boxing like he did MMA. And essentially monopolize it, I guess, in a sense, like had like all the best fighters and, limit the fighters to just, this promotional company and, have one belt. You could tell that's what Dana White was trying to bring over to boxing. But then when he seen how these fighters over here knew what they was worth, they wasn't taking any deals from Dana, any of that type of bullshit, then he was like, you know what? I remember when he was talking shit about boxing, like, nah, man, boxing a mess. I'm not getting into that, blah, blah, blah. So now that he got a big money nigga backing him, backing his play, pretty much giving him a budget or whatever, now he back in the picture trying to make something happen in boxing. You got to understand, Dana White has always wanted to be a part of boxing. He used to hold Floyd Mayweather's bags. He used to sponsor Floyd Mayweather back when he was on his pretty boy shit. He used to be around Jeff Mayweather and all them niggas. So he low-key always wanted to be a part of boxing, but when he was in boxing initially, he was a little nigga. You feel me? He went over to UFC, became this big dog, and now he's trying to come back into the sport after talking shit about the sport for so long. Ironically, he's trying to come back in the picture because he know that's where the real money at. You feel what I mean? But his reputation is pretty much fucked in the boxing world, if we being honest. And I think Turki Al-Sheikh noticed this, and now he's going back on his words a little bit. I think the dude made a complete 180, And even Mauricio Suleiman shot at him like, man, we don't give a fuck who Turki. Like, pretty much Mauricio was standing up to Turki like, man, we don't give a fuck about what who Turki is, the Ring Magazine and all that shit. Like, we'll go against anybody. And, all these WBC champions talking about, I'm proud to be WBC champion. Now, I think that was done strategically. You know what I mean? The, flex on Turki Al-Sheikh and them. And I guess it worked because he noticed, how many people were against him in this moment. And regardless of how much money he got, I don't think he got the influence of all the promoters and the fighters do, in totality, in my opinion. And Turki Al-Sheikh is literally a nobody if, regardless of how much money he got, if, these elite level fighters aren't, going to him or trying to make a fight happen. So he made a 180 on some shit, man. He said it's not against the promoters, even though he said that he was going to destroy other promoters. We will still see the 4 belts, even though you didn't want those belts on your stage. It was just trying to promote your belt specifically. And then he said, in the commission and the promoters. We'll still see the promoters in the commission. All right, cool. So it looked like he changed his mind. He got a little bit of humble pie, I guess you would say. And he's looking to continue this league or promotional company, whatever it is, but include the people that needs to be included in it. So it is what it is. Do we got too many belts? Yeah, but the belts that we're talking about is like the regular titles, the WBC Silver, the WBC Latino, the WBO Latino, the WBO Youth. Those are the belts that we're talking about. But the 4 belts, they are significant to boxing's history, and they should stay here. You know what I'm saying? And regardless of how much money you got or how much influence you may have in the sport, you got to follow the same rules that everybody else do, and that's respect the game. You feel what I'm saying? I had a friend of mine who, was an up-and-coming boxer at the time. He's starting to creep into, contention, and he met Floyd Mayweather. And he was telling Floyd, Floyd, man, let me go to your gym and spar some of your guys and show you what I got, blah, blah, blah. Man, I'm really the best, blah, blah, blah. He popping the shit to Floyd. You know what Floyd told him? Respect the game. That's a real quote. You feel what I mean? So Turki Al-Sheikh ain't no different. Turki Al-Sheikh ain't no different, ladies and gentlemen. So that's just my opinion on the whole situation. Now I'm going to read into the comments and see what y'all got to say. Because you already know what it is. I fuck with y'all opinions. Damn, I should have put him. Look, his shit cut off at the waist. I should have just fucking put him at the bottom.
Well, I couldn't get his feet in. So
You said what?
I couldn't get his feet in there.
You can't get his feet in here.
I mean, it's too fat.
Yeah, but this shit. Yeah. Oh well, I'll make it do what it do. I ain't tripping. But so yeah, I want to hear exactly what y'all opinions is on it. You said Dana was a boxer. He said, "Fuck Dana. He hates boxing. We don't want him." Yeah, and then I'm hearing all types of shit about like they really trying to turn this into like some UFC situation. You could tell that's what their intentions is. Because I'm hearing about them trying to attempting to remove the Muhammad Ali Act and all that shit. And the Muhammad Ali Act entails a few things, but one of the things that the Muhammad Ali Act grants fighters is the ability to audit promoters to see how much money is coming in. That way they could get a good estimate on what they should be paid. You feel what I'm saying? And if they were to get rid of the Muhammad Ali Act, then that will pretty much leave fighters in the dark and pretty much not have any idea what to value themselves, or they won't really have a sense of what they bring to the table. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, they trying to be sneaky with it. You know what I'm saying? They trying to sneak their way into the game with Turkey money and try to reinvent the wheel and all that type shit, bro. And these boxing niggas is not with it. They know a crook when they see one. Boxing is full of crooks. So one thing that a fighter could pick up more than anything is a motherfucking crook that's in the building. You feel what I'm saying? So Paulie peeping that shit. He was the first one I heard bringing that shit up. And then everybody else started to follow suit. And now it seems like Turki Al-Sheikh is picking up on the outrage that's, pretty much being received. I mean, that's being put out there by the people. So it sounds like he giving motherfuckers reassurance like, nah, man, we're going to include the belts. We're going to include the promoters. We're going to include the commissions, man. Like, just chill out, man. You know what I'm saying? Turkey was feeling himself just a little bit too much for my liking. I like what you're doing for boxing. You're doing phenomenal shit for boxing. And I hope that you stick around for years to come. Because as long as you keep putting on these good fights, the sport of boxing is going to continue to grow. But at the same time, bro, you got to humble yourself. Because regardless of how much money you make, these boxing fans will turn on you. You see how fickle these fans is. You feel me? See how fickle these fans is. They'll turn on anybody on the drop of a motherfucking dime. That shit had Tank spooked. He was like, "What? But why y'all booing me, man? Why y'all booing me? I had grease in my eye. Why y'all damn, for real? Why y'all booing me?" I remember that shit tweaking. Yeah. So he was like, "Oh man, yup, man, stop, man. Why y'all boo?" I remember he put out a joint where he was like, "Man, them fans, they don't boo me. But when they boo me, I turn up." They booed you your last fight, nigga. Ain't that something? Yeah, don't speak too soon, bro. Don't speak too soon. Don't speak too soon, brother. Now I gotta see this. I gotta get a picture of this nigga full body. Hold on. Pause. What's his nigga name again? Finn from it. Damn, his body weird as fuck. Yo, who drew this nigga? All right, I'm gonna try to. Thoughts on Hitchins' recent interviews? I mean, my thoughts are he's telling me exactly what I already knew, and it's that he's not interested in Subriel Matias at all. You feel what I mean? Shout out to Hitchins. He was doing some commentary on the zone, and I like seeing, regardless of who it is, man, I like seeing current fighters or retired fighters, breaking down the sport and providing their opinions because they actually been there before. You know what I'm saying? Not like these fucking journalists who clearly be racist, biased, and be having ill intent when speaking on other fighters and bullshit like that. So it's good to see him do that. You know what I mean? I ain't no hater. You feel me? Or at least in my eyes, I ain't no hater because niggas Mark be hating all the time, man. He never liked the fighters I like. That nigga Mark, man. Let me tell you something about Mark, man. That nigga Mark, He never liked the fighters I like. So he got to be a hater. That big lip motherfucker Mark, that nigga don't never like the fighters I like. It's all good. It's all good, cuz. He always hating on Tank. Man, every time I see this nigga, man, so what if Tank don't want to fight nobody? So what? That's still my baby. That's still my baby. You see how the way that boy Brave swing? Boy, when I tell you something about that boy Tank. Let me tell you about that boy Tank, man. The way he swing them braids, man, I lose it. These niggas be certified queers, guys. I'm trying to tell you. Niggas be residing on 69 North Queer Street. Yeah, I mean. But nah. Napkin. Yeah, take as much as you want. Nah. For real though. I forgot what the fuck I was talking about. This painting distracted me. But hold on. This a weird built ass nigga. What the fuck was I talking? Oh yeah, Hitchins. Oh, thank you, Coffee. Hitchins, he's not interested in Subriel Matias, bro. He letting you know exactly what it is. Like, he interested in fighting George Kambosos, Teofimo Lopez. Those are the guys that he's interested in the most. And I find it very interesting that somebody in George, how many fights did Kambosos have at 140 pounds? Can anybody tell me that? Because as far as I've known, Hitchins has always been a 140-pound fighter, especially in his contender stage. He's now a world champion. He holds the IBF after beating Leon Paro. Kambosos. So now you go from fighting Leon Paro to George Kambosos. My nigga, that is a step down. That is a step down. So you went and beat the undefeated nigga. Now you about to fight the nigga that you just beat. Leftovers. How that work? How the fuck that work? Well, how does that make any sense at all? The only way that would make sense from a business aspect is if you went down to Australia and fought him and got a crazy check. If you happen to fight Kambosos in the U.S., bro, that is a cherry pick at its finest, and it just lets you know that you're trying to get an easy title defense. You're trying to get an easy title defense because the reality is you ain't no fucking real champion if you don't defend your belt, in my personal opinion. You feel what I'm saying? So maybe he's looking for an easy title defense. You know what I'm saying? And he felt like George Kambosos is a step in the right direction. But the problem is the IBF shit, man, I don't know, bro. These motherfucking IBF niggas be enforcing mandatory so hard, but they're going to sanction Hitchins to fight George Kambosos, bro. What has Kambosos done in the 140-pound division, bro, to be worthy of a shot? So you mean to tell me that Subriel, he lost to Leon Paro, but I think he done won 2 fights since the Paro fight, right? Both knockouts, dominating performances. Kambosos has lost since beating Teofimo Lopez for them 3 belts. Devin Haney twice. He fought Maxie Hughes. A lot of people thought he lost. I thought he lost, surely. Then he came back and fought Vasil Lomachenko and got stopped. Dominated. So now he moving up to 140 and they're about to give him another opportunity at a world title, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I don't respect that shit, bro. And you popping your shit. You talking shit to all these niggas. Oh, don't fuck this money up, blah, blah, blah. Nigga, stop talking like you this big dog, cuz you about to defend your title against George Kambosos. What y'all gonna ride off of? Well, if he a former world champion. How many title defenses did George Kambosos have? Y'all niggas is tired of title defenses and you just got your belt. Fuck, nigga. What is you talking about? Keep it real. Keep it real. Somebody tell me I'm lying. Y'all might not like my delivery, but am I lying? Am I lying? You who just got the belt and George Kambosos have the same amount of title defenses, nigga, donuts. What the fuck is we talking about? How is this a fight that you're going to be able to sell to the people? How? You beat Paro. Cool. That's the nigga who beat Matias. So instead of hold on. Let me try to find the proper words. Let me try to find the proper words for this one. So, hold on. Liam Paro. You beat him, right? No, let me take that back. I think I fucked up a statement I made earlier. Liam Paro never beat Kambosos from what I understand. They was going to fight each other, but they didn't. What I'm trying to get across is you going to beat Liam Paro, right? Cool. Good win. Liam Paro was on a hell of a run, right? Beat Subriel in his home country. Cool. So then you're going to go from beating Liam Paro to fighting George Kambosos, who has no fights at 140 pounds, instead of fighting your mandatory? What's the more meaningful fight, y'all? Let's keep it real. What's the better fight? What's the more competitive fight? George Kambosos, who been looking like shit since he got them world titles, who done had nigga was a one-hit wonder, cuz a one-win wonder. To be real with you, because some niggas felt like he lost to Mickey Bay. So this nigga's a one-win wonder. Then he about to go ahead, and then he done got his ass whooped by Devin Haney twice in his home country. Fights Maxie Hughes, looks like dog shit. A lot of niggas thought he lost. Then he go get stopped by Vasil Lomachenko, and I that might have been in Australia. I don't know. But that's who you're going to make worthy of your IBF world title. That's who you're going to make worthy to go against you for your IBF world title. Not a single, did he mention, can somebody confirm whether he even mentioned Subriel at all? We got 22 people in the building. Can somebody please tell me, did he mention Subriel's name at all? Teofimo Lopez, all right, let's keep it a buck. That's a good fight. That's a unification fight. And on Mazuma TV, we love unification fights. So I would take the Teofimo Lopez fight over the Subriel Matias fight because I like unification. I like having as close to one champion in the division as possible. You feel what I'm saying? But let's keep it real. You so optimistic about fighting Teofimo Lopez because you know he had trouble with boxers. Richardson Hitchins is extremely calculated in how the way he selects his opponents. You feel what I'm saying? Because when's the last time that he fought? Who was the dude who gave him the most trouble in his fight? All he said in his newest interview is that Matias is mandatory. We know that. That was made very clear after he won his last fight. What does that mean? Are you going to fight him? Lemos was Richardson Hitchins' toughest fight to this date. Why has he not fought a style like Lemos since then? Why has he not fought a style like that since then? Or even been optimistic about fight? Because Lemos wasn't that long ago, so I'm going to give you some leeway. But when has he been optimistic about fighting somebody that had Lemos' type of style since then? Because whenever they was bringing up the idea of him fighting Subriel, this nigga pretty much was saying he ain't fuck with the IBF because he ain't like their rehydration process, blah, blah, blah. As soon as Liam Paro gets the belt, this nigga jumping and raising his hand like, I'll fight you. Oh, I can make, oh man, the rehydration, what? Nah, man, we good now. Shit crazy, bro. Shit is crazy. Niggas just gotta say what it is, bro. He don't want to fight nobody. He don't want to fight Matias, cuz he didn't want to before he had the world title. He don't want to fight him while he has the world title. And that's just the reality. I hope he proved me wrong. But all his actions are suggesting otherwise. You feel me? So it is what it is. We can't force motherfuckers to fight, but I know one organization that can, the IBF. So when the IBF mandates Hitchens to fight Subriel Matias, I don't know when they'll be able to do that. I don't know what the timeline is on it, but something tells me that he will not pursue that mandatory. Something just tells me that. I feel that shit in my motherfucking bones, cuz. Something just tells me that. You know what I mean? Shout out to my boy Ralph in the building. He said, I kind of hope that dude beat Kambosos. Not gonna lie, I don't want to see Kambosos versus Hitchins. Hitchins gonna 12-0 Kambosos. Yeah, bro, you probably even stop him because who's to say that fucking Kambosos got a chin at 140? If Hitchins catch him at the end of a right hand, shit, it might be a bad John. He might just stop him, bro. Like, I know Kambosos is tough and all that shit, but you know what I mean, we don't know how his punch resistance is gonna be at 140. There's a lot of shit that we don't know. And because Kambosos hasn't proven himself at 140, why the fuck would we want to see him fight a newly crowned champion at 140? For what? Stylistically, is not in his favor. What are we talking about? What are we really talking about? That's a trash-ass fight, cuz. And Hitchens know that's a trash-ass fight. He just trying to get some easy money. He don't want to work for his bread. He trying to get that easy money. And that's a horrible mentality to have, considering you just got that belt. You being hella selective when you just got that belt. You should be hungry right now, cuz you should be willing to fight any and everybody. The way Hitchens be running his mouth, you would think he would be so confident, bro. That shit is all cap. All that shit talking, bro, that's him overcompensating. That nigga is a turkey for real. And if he not a fucking turkey, nigga, prove me wrong. That's all I'm saying. That's literally all I'm saying. I could be proven wrong about anything in this world, and I won't have a problem with it. That's the difference. And I'll come on here and apologize if he step up against Matias. But until then, I think that nigga turkey. Straight up. And I've been saying this for a while now, so I'm really repeating myself at this point. You know what I mean? Let's get into some open boxing topics, man. We got 26 people in the building. We've been on here for about an hour already, so talk to me. What's on your mind? What's on your mind? Talk to me. Anonymous said that's actually a really good point, Kambosos' punch resistance might not be the same at 140, especially after a couple ass whoopings. Yeah, he took a lot. Bro, listen, man, like did he get brutalized by Devin Haney? No, but he took a lot of clean shots against Devin Haney in them two fights. Then Maxie Hughes, I mean, we seen what happened. Lomachenko put belt the ass. Put belt the ass. And Loma's a small lightweight. He folding you with body shots and shit, got you on your hands and knees, looking like you looking for change and shit like that. My nigga, can you only imagine what them bigger dudes is going to do to you at 140 pounds? If small lightweights is breaking you up at 135, I can only imagine what a big 140 would do against you at 140 pounds. And Hitchens is not the biggest, he's not the biggest puncher, but you don't got to be the biggest puncher to hurt a little nigga. And Hitchens, he's sharp with his punches, so he might catch him at right behind. He probably catch him with a right hand right behind the jab that Kambosos don't see and fuck around, spark him, and then what? All right, you beat Kambosos. You ain't gonna get no credit for that. Then you gonna complain about you not getting credit for that. Fuck out of here. All right, what colors I'm gonna need for this nigga? I'm gonna need a blue. Ooh, what color is this blue? It's like this joint right here. He got two shit. This nigga outfit ass. He got 2 shades of green on his book bag. Then his outfit is 2 shades of blue. Good job. His pants are like a royal blue. My boy Rouse said, yeah, you might be right about Hitchens stopping him. Shit, Hitchens might let his hands go and throw combinations because he's not going to respect Kambosos. That's a great point. That's a great point. You know what I'm saying? But I hope Kambosos get his ass whooped by his next opponent so that shit could just derail that fight overall. Anonymous said, what's your thoughts on Shushu versus Ball? Shu called him on Twitter today. Who? Bruce Carrington, yeah, he been calling a lot of people out lately. I even heard him calling out Stephen Fulton and all types of shit, man. And my thoughts remain the same on Shushu. You know, Shushu looks like he could be, you know, a champion in the making and shit like that. But, you know, I'm not going to sit here and act like, you know, it's a shoo-in for him to become a world champion at this point in time in his next fight if he were to take it. You know, I seen that Sagawa fight. I seen a lot of holes in Bruce Carrington's game. You know, his last opponent, he punched on and shit like that shortly after the Sagawa fight. But, you know, at the same time, that wasn't the most quality opponent. And it wasn't the most impressive performance neither. Now, Nick Ball, listen, Nick Ball could rumble. I seen him throwing kicks and shit. He was getting put in a guillotine. He responded with a kick, dropped his opponent and shit like that. Nick Ball is a rough, tough motherfucker who got some power. You know what I mean? Put pressure, and he's intelligent as well. I'll give him his credit for that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Nick Ball might be a little like he could probably outbox Nick Ball and shit like that. It might be a good that would be his best bet. That's what I'm gonna say. I think that'll be his best bet. I don't see him beating Stephen Fulton if we being honest. But Nick Ball, that's probably his best one. But Nick Ball might. I never seen Bruce Carrington really have to dig deep and really fight in there. So I'm not really confident in Shushu's abilities right now. I never seen him in there with a style like Nick Ball's. Nick Ball might just rough the dude up. Pause. Why he kickball? What you talking about? Oh, he kickball because the bull put him in a guillotine. Like, he had him like in a choke. He had that shit wrapped in like a motherfucker. Anonymous said, only thing is Ball's pace, and Ball has a bag of dirty tricks, too. I remember that from the Ball Vargas fight. Yeah, Ball definitely down to do some grimy shit if the fight depended on it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if Shushu has a mental fortitude necessary to get through those type of things, because some people, you know, they'll be the victim of dirty tactics and lose focus. Or, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, like I said, a lot of these motherfuckers want to box, but not many of them want to fight. And Nick Ball, he going to press the issue. He going to press the issue and make Bruce Carrington fight. You know what I'm saying? That Bruce going to have to really bring that dog out. But I've heard stories about Bruce being a dog and shit like that. So he might be all right. He might be all right. How you open these joints, man? I don't want to open it. That shit is fucking paint fly everywhere. Yeah. What I think about Ammo Williams, I'm going to keep it a buck. I did not watch the fight. When he started I only tuned in for real to see what Edgar Berlanga do to dude. You feel what I'm saying? Should I put it on the pallet, or I could just?
No, I use this for the pallet.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Composure and fortitude makes a huge difference, bro. That's why a lot of boxers, bro. It's the reason why a lot of boxers say that a majority of this boxing shit is mental. Because you can have all the ability in the world, for real. But if you ain't got the mental strength to hold that shit down, you might just fall apart. And if you fall apart, you definitely, them sharks gonna smell that blood in that water and go get you. I know a lot of talented fighters that when shit hit the fan, bro, they look for a way out. I've seen it happen so many times. You know what I mean? Bruce I think he was pretty experienced as an amateur and shit like that. I don't think he would get signed to Top Rank being a bum-ass amateur, you feel me? So he might have what it takes. You know, he might be ready for that type of shot, but I don't know, man. Like, Top Rank, I don't know if they're really pushing him all like that. I don't know if they're in a rush to get him a world title, but at the same time, Bruce not the youngest dude neither. So they might be in a situation where they might need to let Bruce go. Not literally, but like, let him out against like the top caliber guys. What did y'all think about the ammo fight? Because I didn't watch it. So how did y'all assess it? I was hearing the commentary, and the commentary, they be a little bit off at times. I was hearing Chris Mannix talk about how Ammo's opponent was like really in the fight. He had Ammo opponent up by 1 round at one point. So what y'all think? What did y'all think of his performance? Was y'all impressed? Was y'all not impressed? Good performance, bad performance? Was the commentary, was Chris Mannix on point? Was he tripping? What y'all think? Because I'm not even about to sit here and act like I watched it, because I didn't. Marissa, what's going on, Marissa? She said Raymond Ford is fighting on the undercard of Jaron Ennis versus Stanionis. Yes, he is. Thank God. And it's a good fight. He's fighting Thomas Matisse. You know what I'm saying? Which is a solid fight for Raymond Ford. I think he could definitely pull that off. Good opponent, a name. And then we also have, and I know a lot of y'all people not going to know him, but I know him personally because he used to spar my amateurs. Very, very talented fighter. Christian Cardo is fighting, I think his name is Arturo Cardenas. Christian Cardo is a monster, people. I got to watch Arturo Cardenas a little bit more. But listen, I've seen Christian Cardo in the gym. I done been to a lot of his fights. He sells out every venue that he does in Philadelphia. And Christian Cardo, I think he reps South Philly, but he lives in New Jersey. A lot of his fan base is in New Jersey. So that was a very smart move to add Christian Cardo onto that card. That shit is going to sell out, yo. That shit is going to sell out. Let me tell y'all right now. Christian Cardo is a huge name in South Philly. He got the Italians on his back. So that shit going to go crazy, bro. That card is going to be phenomenal. They also got Tamir Smalls. Another and by the way, Christian Cardo is Jaron Ennis' stablemate. He also has another stablemate of his who's a really good fighter too, Tamir Smalls. Big puncher, tall, rangy, welterweight. That shit gonna be lit, man. I can't wait. Ooh, Arturo Cardenas is one of Robert Garcia fighters. Ooh, I hear Robert Garcia name and get concerned. Robert Garcia got a fucking an army full of dogs. So, but Bozy got a dungeon full of killers, so that's gonna be a good job. You know what I mean? If Cardo clicking, Cardo fast. He's sharp with his punches. He got punching power too. Explosive. When he hit that switch, he's they call him white chocolate too. It's funny as shit. They call him white chocolate because he's rhythm based as well. Like he well-rounded boxer. Ishmael on there? I don't know. I know his other fighter, Dennis Thompson, he fighting on a different card from what I understand. But I don't know about Ish. I don't know what Ish is doing. But if he's on the card, that'd be dope too. That's great exposure for his guys. That's great exposure for his guys, for sure. It said, Rouse said Ammo was getting caught with some sneaky counters. So his defense will need a little bit tightening up. That's what you're saying. Anonymous says, I thought Ammo's fight was good, but he had some things he needed to fix. Voney chose to counter and punch with him and had a lot of success. But I thought Ammo won like 8-4. Okay, so that's a pretty convincing win then. So obviously you disagree with what Chris Mannix was talking about because I'm hearing Chris Mannix talk. He's like, man, I don't know, man. Like, I got him up by 1 round. I'm like, oh, Ammo in trouble. But then I'm like, I don't know, man. The zone commentary be kind of shitty sometimes, and I don't be knowing what the fuck they be seeing. But okay, if you had an 8-4, then that must have meant that Ammo was having a lot of moments, or was being pretty consistent throughout the rounds. But it sounded like at the same time, Volney was making it competitive, which is good for Ammo because, you know, he started boxing late. I mean, he turned pro late, so he got a lot of developing to do. So that might have been good for him to go through that. You know what I mean? So that's what's up. Mannix be trying to act like every fight close. Yo, I had no idea, and I spoke about this on the live before. I didn't know Chris Mannix was fucking with ain't he fucking with Sinisa Estrada or some shit like that. Crazy. I mean, Chris Mannix just be out here politicking with these boxing hoes. He be out here politicking with these boxing hoes, trying to wife one of these boxing bitches. He got one. For sure. He's married to Estrada. Oh, shit. They married. Oh, that's different. Then my man put a ring on Sinisa. She all right for him because he ain't, you know what I mean, he a little ugly ass motherfucker. So, you know what I mean, she all right. She all right. I wonder what Sinisa seeing that nigga. That's crazy. I ain't trying to hate her nothing. She ain't really nobody, but I wonder how that happened. My man's Mannix bagged the world champion. Damn. Because boxing bitches usually fuck with boxers, you know what I'm saying? Like boxing niggas. I ain't never heard of like a female fighter fucking with like a boxing commentator. I never heard of that. What's popping? Who does Jermaine Ortiz fight next? I mean, look, man, 140 on and popping. 140 on and popping. Jermaine Ortiz did what he had to do. You know what I mean? I heard he came out victorious. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to watch that fight neither, but who would y'all like to see him fight? I think that's a better question. Shit, he could fight Sandor Martin. Jermaine Ortiz versus Sandor Martin. That'd be a good job. Might be a little risky for Jermaine, but that's a good fight. Jermaine versus I would like to see Jermaine versus Puello. If Puello don't fight Gary Antoine right away, that'd be a good job. Jermaine Ortiz versus Puello. Jermaine gonna be boxing. Puello gonna be counter punching. Jermaine versus Elvis Rodriguez. I think Jermaine will whoop Elvis' ass. I don't think too highly of Elvis, if we being honest. Like, he could punch. Like, you know, Elvis Rodriguez could punch and shit like that. Real heavy-handed kid. But I think Kenneth Sims showed us exactly who Elvis is. I ain't really see Elvis improve much since then neither. And I don't like how the way he was trying to belittle Subarel like he was a nobody when Subarel, you know, way ahead of him, if we being honest. Like, nigga, Subarel he could get called for a world title shot at any moment. Like, he ranked that high. Like, Elvis, like, you mid for real. And I feel like Elvis would get stopped by Subarel. Subarel moving up to 147. Who told you that? I ain't never hear that. You got some source, StreamYard? You got a source? Or you just talking? Don't be spreading no false information on here. He said, how much for you to draw our logo? This nigga's a clown. This dude comments and acts like StreamYard. Ever since I started like going live on YouTube, like directly through YouTube, he was like, yo, bro, come back, man. We miss you. Talking all this crazy shit, acting like StreamYard. Now he's saying, how much for you to draw our logo? Fucking goofy. That's funny, though. I guess if this is white, I just keep it like that, right?
No, we gotta paint it white.
God damn it. My phone about to die. Shit. All right. Okay. I actually didn't do that bad. The duck of the century. That's funny. Literally, the duck of the century. That's funny. But Jermaine Ortiz versus Sandor Martin. That's a good fight. That could be a title eliminator for real, for real. Ortiz versus Mercado. That's a really good fight. That's a really good fight. I like that right there. I would like to see how Tito figure that out because Jermaine could switch. He could box. He could be on his toes. Mercado gonna have to look for him. Yeah, I mean, he ain't gonna be burnt out like Jose Pedraza or nothing like that. You feel what I'm saying? So it's interesting. That's a good fight. It's a real good fight. Who said Berlanga couldn't crack? When I ever said that, did you ever hear me say Berlanga was a pillow puncher? I never said that in my life. You said Mazuma don't lie. Berlanga could crack. Okay. So what? What that mean? You gotta tell me what that means, StreamYard. If he could punch, what do that mean? He could crack Caleb Plant? I mean, it sounds good. But there was plenty of fighters that was below Caleb Plant in terms of skill set, abilities, and stuff like that he didn't knock out. So, I don't know. I've seen a lot of people go to the scorecards with Edgar Berlanga. So I don't know if he can knock out Caleb Plant. I don't know that. But of course, you're entitled to your opinion, my brother. I'm not here to influence your opinion. And I know that Edgar Berlanga could crack. We all know that. Anybody that say he can't crack is a hater. He definitely got some pop behind his punches. But how many quality names do you know that he's knocked out? You know what I mean? Because as soon as he started fighting guys who were somewhat of a certain level, he wasn't getting knockouts. You know what I mean? Like Demond Nicholson. All right, he dropped Demond Nicholson. Yeah. But he didn't knock out Demond Nicholson. So, Caleb Plant, besides Canelo Alvarez, obviously will be the most skilled fighter that he's ever been in there against. Another thing y'all got to take into consideration, Berlanga is not really experienced that much at a high level. He wants you to believe that he's experienced, that, he done been around the block. He's a young veteran because he fought Canelo one time, but that's not how boxing works, people. And you spelled Boricua wrong, you dumbass nigga. So let's stop it. Let's keep it real. So let's keep it real. I mean, I don't, bro. Why are y'all saying I hate Berlanga? No, I don't hate that man. I don't know him to hate him. Am I a fan of him? No, I'm not. I don't got no reason to hate that man. He ain't do nothing to me. He ain't do nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? He ain't do nothing to me at all. He might be a good dude. He probably take care of his kids, his kid, whatever he got. Probably a good dude outside the ring. But I'm saying, like, how the way he move in boxing and how the way he think he this like celebrity, he think he this star, and you know, he think that he's all of a sudden this nigga's Mr. Puerto Rico now. Like, I ain't with all that, cuz I don't believe him. I don't believe him at all. He got a son just like me? Yeah. Okay. What the fuck? This nigga said he got a son just like you. Okay. So? What's that telling me? Should I be a fan of everybody that got a son? Is that what you're telling me, sir? Like, what is we talking about? Oh my God, I need to be a fan of Berlanga because the nigga got a son. Like, what is we talking about, bro? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Since you bigging up Berlanga, fuck Berlanga. How about that? Fuck you talking about, nigga? Like, what is we talking about for real?
How do I do so far?
Hold on. Well, his eyes are really white though. It's not that color.
No, I didn't go with the black yet.
Huh?
I didn't go with the black yet.
Okay.
That's gonna retrace anything.
Do you think he got a chance against Plant? He got a puncher's chance against Plant. I think from a skill set department, he don't. Can you picture Edgar Berlanga outboxing Caleb Plant? I mean, like I don't know. Like if I'm Edgar Berlanga, I'm trying to rough Caleb Plant up. Pause. But Caleb Plant got some respectable crack, and Berlanga don't got the most sturdy chin. So, you know, it might be like some Uskadagi type shit where Caleb Plant might just catch him with some shots that keep that catch him off balance, and you know, it might be like that type time. I don't think he dominates Caleb Plant at all. To keep it 1,000 with you, I don't think he dominates Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant is gonna give Berlanga a lot of fits, and you know when Edgar Berlanga don't get his way in the ring, he gets frustrated, and he resorts to his dirty tactics as well. He like to bite niggas. You know what I'm saying? I seen that video too where Lamont Roach pointed out that Gervonta Davis was trying to bite him. I seen that shit. I'm like, what's up with these niggas? Like, they just get angry and want to bite niggas. Like, when I know Tyson did that, but it's starting to become more and more common. Like, what is we doing? Like, you should automatically lose the round when you do shit like that. Like, bro, you need to lose that round just because you on nut shit. Goofy shit. Gotta be careful. He tried to bite Roach, but he couldn't. He couldn't. He didn't do it successfully, but he tried to. You could. Roach was reviewing the fight. I think like he did like his reaction on his YouTube channel of the fight, which is good promotion on Lamont. Lamont Roach is taking advantage of this moment, bro, because he got a lot of people on his side, and you know a lot of people done switched up on Tank, and now they fucking with Roach. Cornball shit, but you know a lot of people rocking with Roach right now. His followers done jumped through the roof. So he taking advantage of like this moment, and he's trying to get people to associate him with Tank as much as possible, which is smart. He going about it like he won and shit. Like if you didn't know the results and you see how the way Roach like carrying himself, you would think he really beat Tank. And some people think he did, or technically he should have won, but the reality is it was a draw. The way he carried it. What the fuck this nigga just say? Ain't gonna lie, Mark. I would not want to spar you. You got a mean look to you. What is wrong with this nigga? What is wrong with him? Like, why you analyzing me so much? So that's all it take for you to be scared of a man? He got a mean look to him. I don't want to fight him. He got a mean look to him. God damn, y'all niggas weird, bro. Please don't give me that mean look. I hear that shit all the time, bro. It'd be surprising how intimidated niggas be. Like when females be intimidated and shit, that's normal because they women. But I've had people come up to me like, yeah, man, like I seen you around and stuff, but you don't ever look like you want to be bothered. So, I just, I'm like, nigga, you's a bitch. Ain't nobody ever like had this look where it's like, oh, I don't want to talk to him. Oh, that's a scary looking dude. Like, never. Ross said that's beyond dickying facts. He dickying like a motherfucker. That StreamYard nigga is like a world-class glazer. He a weirdo for real. That's like, he weird in real life. Like, this ain't no troll shit. Like, he really weird. He think what he doing right now, like he a class clown type nigga. He'll do anything to make somebody laugh. Even if it mean like humiliating himself. That nigga, I'm convinced StreamYard will humiliate himself for a laugh. For sure. You feel good about yourself, StreamYard? You acting like a motherfucking duck online? That like you feel good about yourself? Chris O.Y. says, congratulations on 2,700, bro. Yo, I forgot to talk about that because I just be so looking forward to talking to y'all. We reached that 2,700 mark. I think that's the fastest I ever reached a milestone in my YouTube's history, man. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. You know what I mean? We on the road to 3K, like I've been saying for a good amount of time now. We building the channel brick by brick. People noticing. You know what I mean? Videos going a little viral and all that shit. A few of my shorts getting thousands of views. Shout out to Mazuma TV Clips for being responsible for that. He putting the work in. I'm just reposting. So thank you very much. And the channel's growing day by day, man. You know what I mean? I remember I used to be happy when, as long as one of my videos got 100 views, I was happy. You feel what I'm saying? And, now we exceeding that. So it's letting me know that my consistency is paying off. And we getting recognized, man. Slowly but surely, we getting recognized. And, we going to get where we want to go. We going to get where we want to go. That's for sure. You know what I mean? So shout out to the nation. Shout out to the mob. None of this shit is possible without y'all. I say it all the time. And I say it because it's the truth. You know what I mean? Ain't no weird shit. It's the reality. Who the fuck am I without y'all? Y'all the ones who tune in. Y'all the ones that hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely a process. Not the Joel Embiid type process, but it's a process. Fuck Joel Embiid. You heard? It's definitely a process, though. We get into it every day. Forever Dedicated say you definitely gonna land something big with this. Dedicated, what I'm working on right now, once this shit is done and good to go, this channel is gonna go to a different level. I already know what it is because I know that when this shit gets settled and I start bringing people on to the show and bro. It's gonna be different, bro. It's gonna be different. I don't see nobody doing what I'm gonna start doing in due time. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. For those of y'all who like in the group chat, y'all already know what I'm talking about. You need to get Boots up here. Bro, that's my fault. I'm not even gonna blame Boots or anybody for that. I could have been did that. But bro, I'm gonna keep it 1,000, bro. Like our schedules don't line up. You know what I mean? Our schedules don't line up. He go to the gym at a specific time, and when he at the gym, I'm at work. And when I'm at the gym, he home. He been told me to come to the gym. About like 2 years ago, he told me to go to the gym. And we'll get an interview on and shit like that. He a good dude, man. I fuck with Boots, as a person. How the way he carry himself, how the way he prioritizes his family, and like he a good dude outside of boxing. I don't know him personally, but based off of the people that I know that know him personally, they all say the same shit about him. Real good dude, down to earth dude. That was about 2 years ago, right, babe? Not 2 years ago. Remember we went to that award show and Boots was there? He was telling me to go to his gym. Huh? Yeah. It's about to be 2 years. But yeah, he told me. And Bozy too. Bozy don't like to do over the phone interviews. So if I was to go, and then I realized, bro, like that media shit not for me, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I give a lot of credit to them media members that be traveling over the fights and y'all want Greg Hackett back on here? If y'all want Greg Hackett back on here, like Anonymous said, man, put the fire emojis, man. Put the fire emojis in the comments if y'all want Greg back. Greg is the voice of Philly boxing right now. So I understand why a lot of people want to see him. Y'all want Greg on the channel, y'all hit the fire emojis, man. He only a text away. Black Caesar, what up? Oh, all right. Y'all want to see? All right. Y'all should have been told me that. I had him on here a couple months ago. All right, bet. I'm gonna reach out to him and see if we could get something popping. I'm gonna see when we could get something popping, man. That's a lot to talk about. But yeah, Greg, the voice of Philly boxing right now. I'm on my way up there. I ain't got the platform he got yet, but Greg is definitely very knowledgeable, well spoken, and very experienced. Cause he not no regular boxer fan talking when he breaking shit down. He talking from like Greg done really been in the ring with niggas. Like a lot of niggas don't even know. Like Greg fought Jared Hurd, bro. Like he done been around. Like, and that's only one name. That's only one name. You look through his resume, you might peep some niggas you recognize. Like he done been around the block. So you gotta respect that man. If I ever dedicated talking crazy, what you say? Your girl like who Boots in her head? What? What you mean by that? Yeah, I know it was a joke, but I'm trying to understand the joke. What that mean? Huh?
I don't know anything about it.
Well, she don't, so that's not really a joke. That's true.
But I saw her in the front. So.
Yeah, she did. Yeah. Boots the man, cuz. I fuck with Boots. Fuck.
What?
No, I didn't paint the sleeves. God damn it. Shut up, man. But He's saying like she don't know Boots when you at. Nah, she know who he is. She don't really know a lot of these boxing dudes. She don't really pay boxing no mind. She just be doing her own shit when I be watching boxing. But yeah, that shit coming together crazy.
Should hang it in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is this random?
You got type or you got like oi mate.
I was gonna put like money. Or something
Oh, that'd be
in the
dope. That'd be dope. Chris, oh wow, what up, baby? But nah, y'all. Yeah. Oh shit, my phone died.
back.
Yeah, please. But yeah. Let's get, man. I'm feeling good, man. Let's keep these conversations going, man. What we doing? But shout out to Chris for shouting me out from my shit, reminding me about the 2700, bro. My life be moving so crazy, bro. I got so much shit going on. Do I think boxing is still gonna be in the Olympics? This is my thing, and I got a different opinion from everybody else. If they gonna keep robbing motherfuckers, they need to keep boxing out the Olympics. If it's that motherfucking corrupt where y'all can't give niggas a fair shake or give people what they deserve, then yeah, y'all should take boxing out the Olympics. Because I'd rather see amateur boxing get completely removed from the Olympics rather than seeing fighters get fucked over and not getting what they deserve. Maybe we don't need to be in the Olympics. And maybe fighters should just focus on turning pro if they got long-term goals in boxing. How about that? That's my opinion, though. Or just have a totally different organization run the amateur program in the Olympics. Like, I don't know, bro. There needs to be an investigation on that shit. That shit is so fucking corrupt. It's ridiculous. Like, I want to see boxing be on the biggest stages and get that recognition. I'm sorry. I want to see them get their recognition and shine all around. But if y'all going to be fucking fighters over, bro, y'all need to go ahead and wrap that shit up. The fuck I'm going to sit here and watch this boxing shit for. You know how many times I've been embarrassed as a boxing fan, bro, where, like, you know, I be trying to put people on boxing, like, yeah, man, like, this is what boxing is, blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to sell the sport to people. And they be like, yeah, man, like, I be trying to watch boxing, but every time I watch boxing, somebody get robbed. And what the fuck I'm supposed to say? Because they telling the truth. I'm like, damn, he right. And as bad as I want to defend it, I can't. Because it's such a constant theme in the sport that you can't ignore it. You can't ignore it, bro. It's ridiculous. Referees making bum-ass decisions. Going against their own fucking rules and procedures to, accommodate A-side fighters. Like Steve Willis, bum-ass. Letting Gervonta take that knee and not give him an 8 count. Giving him a pass for getting his eye wiped in his corner during a live round. Like, this is like, how can you defend this shit, bro? How as a boxer fan, I'm going to be able to defend that? I can't. Me defending it will make it seem like I'm cool with what's going on. And I'm not. So I just got to hold that L and keep it moving. Unfortunately, I have to keep it moving, yeah. Yeah, he said he can't speak on it. Yeah, because he got them niggas on his ass investigating him probably. And he don't want to get them he don't want to get them no ammunition. But I peeped that a lot of them referees, after they do some foul shit, they want to go quiet and they can't. No, motherfucker, you need to speak on it. These motherfucking referees, As much as these fighters be getting criticized and these sanctioning bodies, everybody is allowed to get criticized and is forced to explain themselves. But when it comes to referees and judges, they can shut the fuck up and disappear, hoping that people forget and then they can come back and score another fucking fight afterwards. They just plead the fifth and let it die down. Plead the fifth, let it die down, and then you'll be back. Watch, Steve Willis gonna come back and everybody gonna forget about that fuck shit he did with Tank. Give him a little slap on the wrist. You know what I mean? He probably not gonna be able to officiate a few big fights, and they gonna put him back in. Ugly ass nigga talking about he can't speak on that.
He said that.
Nigga, you can't see on that neither, you fucking cockeyed bastard. Yeah, the referee for Gervonta Davis for the fight. They pulled up on him. I think the nigga was at a YMCA or something. They're like, yo, bro, you gonna talk about that shit that happened with Tank? He was like, both his eyes looking this way and shit. I can't speak on that. I can't speak on that. Lazy-eyed bastard. You got some lazy-ass officiating and got some lazy-ass eyes too. Fuck Steve Willis. We was all, I remember, bro, you watch my reaction, bro. I was like, yeah, Steve Willis in the ring. Yeah, because he actually entertaining. He a funny nigga. His eyes be all big. He be like, oh, watching all the fights. He be instigating and shit. Like, he got a little personality, so he got a lot of boxing fans, attention. Then you pull that fuck shit, man. Now, man, fuck Steve Willis, bro. Ugly ass nigga act like he don't owe nobody. He don't owe nobody no explanations. I hate these bitch ass niggas. It ain't even boxing either in general. It's always these weird ass niggas that do foul shit. And then they act like they don't gotta explain themselves. No, over here you gotta explain yourself. Fuck out of here. I should pull up Steve Willis' number right now and call his bitch ass. Ask him what the fuck he was doing with that Tank fight. Pussy ass. Huh? What the fuck? Where the fuck this nigga from? We about to find Steve Willis' number. You go explain this shit, nigga. Hold on. Let me find out where he from. Why my Wi-Fi not on? Don't tell me the Wi-Fi acting up. Hold on. Where's Steve Willis' little ugly ass at? He from New York? All right, bet. Goofy ass. Look at him. I can't speak on that. Nah, I can't speak on that. Ugly ass. How old is the nigga? I don't even know. He from New York.
It's an ugly purple.
How old is this nigga? Hold on. We about to find out. He's 55 years old. All right, bet. That's all I need to know. Apparently, there's a lot of Steve Willises. So, sound like they rumbling outside. Sound like they rumbling outside that bar again. Them fat bitches going wild again. They what? They in front of where? My girl talk too low.
In front of our door.
In front of our door? Damn. Jack Reese? Yeah, I remember this punk ass.
That bar look packed.
Yeah, that bar be popping, don't it? Damn, I can't find this bitch ass. I can't find Steve Willis punk ass. There's too many of them. It's not enough. Not enough. He from Flushing, New York. God damn, look at this nigga eye, bro.
Is it naturally like that?
Jesus Christ. This nigga half chameleon. God damn. And his teeth fucked up. That nigga do not love himself, cuz.
You got kids?
I don't know. How the fuck would I know? Let's see.
How are you searching your mother?
He not famous like that, where this nigga did 8 years. Yo, he on LinkedIn. Supervisor of Security, Fire Safety Director. 8 years in hotel security and fire safety in New York City. Oh my God. I can't find that nigga number, yo. He lucky. I call his bitch ass. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta explain yourself around here, nigga. You know what I mean? Unless you want to get cursed out like TOC and your bum ass had him admitting he was a cokehead and shit. I got a black grandson, you asshole. That nigga dead ass told me that. I got a black grandson, you asshole. How you be finding these numbers? I can't speak on that. I can't speak on that. I'm gonna give y'all the Steve Willis. I can't speak on that. Sorry. I pull these bitch ass niggas. I pull up their numbers though. It's public info, man. All you gotta do is look. Some of it don't be accurate though. Like I know the shit that they find on me, it ain't accurate. So, but some shit be on the money though. I found Rolly number. I put Rolly number right up. Dickhead, FaceTimed him and he answered. He saw that it was me. He hung right up. Bless you. That nigga was bitching. Man, who the fuck is this calling me?
Still got the video.
Yeah, she still got that video on her phone of that conversation I had with Rolly. Bitch ass. Come on, man. Let me fly you out to Vegas. I'll fly you out, man. It's nothing. I'll just show you around. I'm like, oh, this nigga really trying to take me on a date. That's what it sound like. Rolly was trying to bag something. I'm going to talk to Rolly about that, though. What skin color is this motherfucker? He had his headset on. Yeah, he be playing his video games for real. Rolly be about that shit.
What he play?
I don't know. You don't remember when he was doing that interview and he was on the game?
Oh, yeah, he played Fortnite.
Oh, okay. See, that's what he playing. Yeah. What color is this? What color is this nigga's skin? It's
like a peach color. Probably this one.
He this one. All right. I'm almost done. Yeah, he playing his Fortnite and shit. He better not do an interview with me and think he gonna be on this fucking game. I'm gonna air him out. Fuck wrong, huh? This ain't no regular. I ain't one of them punk ass reporters, you heard? God damn, these ones hard as shit to open. Yeah, because bro, you gotta understand these media niggas, bro. These boxing media niggas, they be some of the thirstiest niggas in the world, bro. Like that was another thing I was gonna say. Like there's some good media niggas like YSM and there's a few of them. You know what I mean? That won't really tolerate no disrespect. But these reporters, bro, Dumb niggas be getting disrespected by these fighters, and they be cool with it as long as they get the interview. It's like, what, nigga? I seen the nigga Nuts from the Boxing Voice get water squirted at him. Pause. By one of Eddie Hearn's security guards, bro, and he did nothing. He act like he was mad. Nigga ain't do shit. Eddie Hearn was like, "Yeah, why don't you go up to him and go do something about it?" That nigga Nuts stood right behind that motherfucking gate. And they ain't do shit, nigga. Out of what, nigga? On some shit. I probably would have fell holding my eye. I'd have sued the shit out them niggas. I'd have sued them niggas. I'd have been on my Devin shit. I was like, yo, that water has something in it. I can't see. Nigga, I'm blind. Yeah, Eddie would have had to cut me a check for that. I'd have had a whole episode. I'd have been in that joint, spazzing the fuck out. Them niggas had to take me out on a stretcher. Yeah, they tainted my water on my Deontay Wilder shit. You heard? Them niggas spiked that water. I can't see out my eye. I'm legally blind. I mean, on my shit like that, nigga. I'll be walking around like this the whole time we in court. I'm like this. Fuck we talking about? I ain't passing no eye exams, nothing. I'd have fell, hit my head on the floor. Yeah, niggas would have had to pay me. It's like, nah. These media reporters, bro, they be getting disrespected, camera slapped out their hand, all types of shit. They just be letting it rock. Because they not trying to get their credentials revoked. A lot of these niggas, they don't make money outside of YouTube or media or nothing like that. And I ain't knocking them for it. Yeah, I mean, if that's your income, that's your income. As long as you hustling. But this be their everything. This be their plan A. They ain't got no plan B. So, you know what I mean? They be taught. They be cool with it. It's almost like, you know, if you got a regular job and you let your boss say whatever to you because, you know what I mean, you need the money. You ain't trying to get fired. You don't want to say nothing and then end up getting fired. I ain't never give a fuck about that. I ain't gonna lie. I had managers who like threw shade at me and shit like that, but not no blatant disrespect though. You know what I'm saying? I don't do none of that. Tank slapping the Eddie Hearn checks, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna put an eye patch on. I'm gonna be in that bitch like Slick Rick. You heard? Niggas gonna pay me. They ain't never gonna do no stupid shit like that again. Eddie Hearn told that nigga, yeah, go holler at him. And that's what's so mad he ain't do nothing about it. That nigga stood record. That's what fucked me up. That nigga stood recording after that. Crazy. All right, now that security guard gonna have to fuck me up because now I'm coming to whoop his ass. Real shit. Yeah, Tank slapping the phone out of fan hand. Yeah, I seen that too. I seen Adrian Broner randomly knock a nigga out, like some random dude on the street just walked up to him and just slapped him. Bang! For no fucking reason. I'm like, bro, that's the easiest check that anybody ever made in their life. You ever seen that video where Adrian Broner's just like walking down just like this random street? He just still off on some dude. Y'all never seen that? Yeah, for no reason. Yeah, they probably, let me see if I can find that video. Shit, I think I'm done. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if I can find that shit. I think he was down like Vegas or something. So that's on TMZ Sports. This was 7 years ago. He randomly walking. He randomly walking. Some dudes is walking by. He pushed some girl. Yeah, he's just walking. Walking.
Wrong, bro. He finna set it off in this bitch.
He's just some random dude, bro. You heard that shit? Punch boy dead in his shit for no reason. Not ball out, too. The easiest fucking bag you could ever make. Dumbest nigga on earth. Oh, shit. Yeah, you already knew he was off that liquor, though, cuz, man. Yeah, man. We already knew that. Ain't shit happening. I don't know. That nigga done been in and out of jail hundreds of times. I don't know. He probably did get in trouble for that. I don't know. You see how AB aging though, bro? He like his beard just like full of whites and all that shit, bro. That's that liquor, bro. I'm telling you. Like, oh, that liquor age you, man. But, all right, y'all, let's get one more question before I get up out of here, man. You know what I mean? It's a little bit of a slow day, I guess you would say. So, yeah, it ages your body quickly. Yes, it do. You gotta be real careful. You gotta be real, careful with how the way you be drinking out here. Shit. Long Sunday tomorrow. Shit. Shay says, Mazuma, what you think of Ray Savage? He gonna be getting them belts. I mean, I definitely think he's capable of winning a world title at 130 for sure. I think he's he sparred at my gym before. I told y'all he's one of the best fighters I've ever seen in the gym. You know, like Boots being number one, you know, Raymond Ford, he looked so sharp in the sparring. It was like, bro, like this nigga, and this was before he won a world title and all that. I was like, bro, this kid has a lot of potential to be a world champion. You feel what I'm saying? So he ended up proving me right. But very, very sharp, fast. Got some good power too. Box real well. And I think him relocating out there with Shakur Stevenson and them for camps and shit, I think that's been doing wonders for him too. You know what I mean? What you mean I got boys stalking me? What you mean? Huh? My fault. Who's stalking me? What we talking about? There's something I don't see. That ain't even him, bro. That's not even him. But if it is him, I'll get in the gym for you. If that is him, I'll get in the gym for you. Promise you that. Beat your ass in front of the world to see. Promise you. He had a really good coach. I don't know why he left him. Which coach you referring to? You talking about Reg? You talking about Coach Anthony? It could be a lot of things, bro. Maybe he felt like he wasn't learning anything or he wasn't progressing. Maybe he was too distracted where he lived and they wasn't able to relocate. It could be a lot of shit, bro. Coach Anthony, I went against Coach Anthony before. You know what I mean? I want to know against Coach Anthony. You hear it? But nah, Coach Anthony wasn't even like his head coach though. It was Coach Reg. Coach Anthony was just I think like helping him with the mitts and shit from what I understand. Yeah, bro. I got a good record against a lot of these coaches in the city, bro. You'd be surprised. But all right, y'all, I'm going to get up out of here, man. I appreciate everybody that came through and showed love to the channel, man. Great conversation today. We got some good boxing talk out of the way as well. Thank you guys very much for coming through and showing love to the channel, man. We hit the 2,700 mark. You feel what I mean? We on the road to 3K, and now we about to knock down the 2,800 mark in due time. Until then, this is Mazuma TV. Y'all have a blessed, beautiful night. I'm out of here, man. Peace. Stay blessed out here, y'all. Enjoy y'all weekend.